Meanwhile, Obama has confirmed that the Afghan Taliban leader, Mullah Akhtar Mansour, has been killed in a US airstrike in Pakistan. He was killed by a US drone strike near the Afghan border on Saturday. The Afghan Taliban's Leadership Council has met in the Pakistani city of Quetta to consider a new leader. Both Mullah Barada and Siraj Haqqani have been named as possible successors. Well, for more on this, let's cross to Bilal Sawary, who joins us now from Kabul. Bilal, what impact is the death of Akhtar Mansour likely to have on the peace process?
Well, it'll be a huge blow because the Taliban right now have a crisis of leadership. They have met all day yesterday in an area called Ishaqabad in Quetta, and they could not agree on a new leader. The Taliban's number one priority will be to get a message to their fighters and commanders that, look, we're still very much a military power, we have that muscle, and we will continue to strike a blow against the Afghan and international forces. As you said, there are a few names that have been suggested. Mullah Omar's son, Mullah Yaqub, who is between 30 to 32 years of age, very tech savvy, a graduate of a religious school in Pakistan, but also a frequent visitor to the Gulf, is one of the names that could possibly be the new Taliban leader or an acting leader. Mullah Barada is another name, and some members of the Quetta Shura, as we're being told by sources, have refused to accept Sirajuddin Haqqani because some members of the Quetta Shura believes that Sirajuddin Haqqani has carried big attacks, big truck bombs, at least 2 of them in Kabul, that have killed civilians here. The Taliban have their own style of counterinsurgency. They are trying to win over the local population. Some of them do not like to see a lot of Afghan civilians killed.
So what are the main factors then that will decide Mansour's replacement, and how divisive could it become?
So look, money is a very central issue. When Mullah Omar's death was announced after 2 years, there were accusations by Mullah Rasul, Qayyum Zakir, who are now almost splinter groups, that Akhtar Mansour had been involved in the death of Mullah Omar, that Akhtar Mansour had stolen hundreds of millions of dollars. Most people may not think of Taliban as a very rich organization, but they are. They benefit from the drug trade, there's extortion, they tax people. So money is very much at the core of it. And the various members of the Quetta Shura would like to see their own people in important positions, whether that's military commission, whether that's the religious commission, or that's the financial commission. And right now, there is also discussions on what to do next. Some Taliban think that they should really start looking at peace talks because they've gained a lot of ground, that they can negotiate from a power of strength. Other Taliban, who are much more extremist, that are aligned with groups like Al-Qaeda, think that they can fight their way in, that they can remove the government in Kabul, and they believe in an Islamic caliphate. So you have quite deep differences. And let's not forget, this is the poppy harvest time that the Taliban just had in Helmand province, for example. So hundreds of millions of dollars of money is at stake. And we know from sources that that's a serious source of tension between various Taliban commanders and leaders in southern Afghanistan.
Okay, Bilal, thank you very much.